Schneider is a global specialist in energy management, automation, and industrial software. And our technologies fuel the oil and gas industry by addressing its main challenges: how to reduce the capex spending, increase the value, reduce maintenance cost, operational cost, and be more profitable in a more and more challenging environment. So whether in the upstream, midstream, or downstream, our solutions, our connected technologies help the end users, the EPC, make the most of their money, produce more while spending less on operating. Globally and regionally use Schneider Electric technologies. I mean, we could list Oman Oil, BP, PDO, Shell, Total, Aramco. All of them use bricks of technology from Schneider Electric in their operations. The message is that we bring innovation close to our customers, and we are able to demonstrate how we innovate at every level, from the ground floor with connected product to the edge control, the control of the processes, and through analytics, applications, and software that bring additional value to the companies. The barrel price has put a lot of pressure on the industry that needed to reinvent itself and find new ways of operating and maximizing value from their current asset. And this is where Schneider Electric sits, and this is what Schneider Electric brings: technology to help operate in tough environments, reduce the spending, whether on CapEx or on OpEx, by optimizing the architectures, by working on asset management, preventive, predictive maintenance. All this impact the cost of the operating companies, and by improving and reducing this cost, we help and we support the operating companies make more profitable business. We've seen quite some active attendance in Oman, in the UAE also. I think overall people are fond of innovation, and they are interested in seeing how innovation is bringing more value to the industry. Because if we talk about digital, about digitization, it's a means towards creating value. And this is what we want to bring through our approach of Innovation Hub on the wheels. We want to demonstrate and bring that value to the customers to convince them that they can be more profitable in adopting these new technologies: mobility, IoT, digitization, and mobility. I mean, digitization is not a revolutionary approach in oil and gas. The industry started aggregating data from the 80s or even before, right? It's rather an evolution to what they have been doing, because the sensing market is exponentially growing. So we're having additional sensor, so we are able to grasp more and more data, to use more and more analytics to bring additional value to the way the fields, the refineries, the petrochemical plants, the pipelines are run. I mean, if you look at the reports by the main consulting companies and thought leaders, depending on the streams of digitization, whether it is big data, analytics, artificial intelligence, robotics, we have at least 50 to 60% of the industry that is spending money today towards more and more mobility, digitization in the region. Our plans for Oman is to bring more visibility and sense into specific applications that are digital, that can bring more agility and more value to the business. For instance, discuss how asset management, operator mobility can bring value in operating and reducing the cost of operations of a certain field or a certain asset. I mean, Schneider Electric is present everywhere across several markets, okay? The building, the IT, the infrastructure, and the industries, and several industries, out of which oil and gas, water, mining, metals, minerals, etc. So Schneider is present across several industries, and Schneider develops and proposes architectures that bring efficiency and value to those several industry and are industry specific because they speak the language of this industry and they address the pain points of this industry. My role in Schneider Electric is towards the oil and gas customers, and I have a focus on oil, gas, and petrochemicals, where our mission statement is to bring additional value to the industry through innovation and digitization. The industry is going through an interesting time, a time of transformation and change, and we see that a lot in the region, in the Middle East. The OPCOs are more and more keen on listening, adopting, but also testing and test-proofing the solutions prior to massive deployment. I think we live in very interesting times, right? Facing every challenge, we have opportunities. And now is the opportunity to bring new things to the oil and gas industry, to work in partnership with the operating companies on defining the value streams, defining the right application to create value, whether on the capital expenditure or on operation spending. And this is where Schneider is ideally positioned with a lot of innovative products, systems, and software applications that can create a holistic value for the oil and gas customers.